Cancer, I'm Brittany and this is Pisces Sixth Sense. Today I'm doing a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. This is for Cancer singles. And what I mean by when I say your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, everyone has a birth chart. It's pretty much where the planets and other things were aligned. You know, the sun, all that, when you were born. And it can give you information about yourself, your life, things like that. I do have a link in the description box where it'll take you to where you can put your information in and get your information, you know, regarding your birth chart. And if you don't have your birth time, it's not going to give you your rising or your ascendant. But it'll still give you, you know, your sun, your moon, your Venus, your other planets, and so on and so forth. When you're looking for your rising, it's not going to say rising more than likely. Definitely with this chart, if you use the one that I have, it's not going to say rising, it'll say ascendant or ASC or possibly first house, just to let you know. I did shuffle the cards already just because I wanted to do this quickly. This is for the rest of January. So the first deck I used was the Romance Angels Oracle deck, and the overall energy for this reading is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there could be someone that you are connecting with or will be connecting with soon. There may be some things that they do, things they say, things they don't do that you need to pay very close attention to get a good idea of who this individual is and what they're about. Also, when I see this card, for some reason for you, I felt like what that meant was you need to make sure that you have firm boundaries with someone. If you see them doing things that you don't like, you know, speak up about it, ask them about it, ask questions. Make sure that you put out there that you see these things. And I'm not saying, you know, attack them, but, you know, if somebody's doing some BS, don't let them get away with it, pretty much. The first card out was heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So, yeah, I do feel like whether you're connecting with someone or you will be, make sure that you are open about what you're expecting, what you want, how you feel. You know, make sure you get information out of them. You want the whole picture. You want as much information as this person is willing to give you. And Cancers are intuitive, so even if they're not giving you the full story, your intuition may pick up on things with them. But if you're dealing with someone, there may be a need for the two of you to sit down and talk about things, talk about how you want this relationship to go. If feelings have not been expressed yet, then feelings need to be talked about or will be being talked about soon. You have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you could have feelings for someone or you will have feelings for someone soon. I do feel like the energy will be mutual between the two of you. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I do feel like you will end up in a relationship or end up taking the steps towards building a relationship with someone. If you are talking to someone at this moment but there's no commitment, I do feel like you will be getting commitment from this person soon. So look out for that. And then we have Four of Wands reversed. So you could have been married or you could have been in a relationship and maybe things didn't go well. You could also be dealing with someone currently or start dealing with someone who might have issues with marriage or they're a little worried about getting married. This can also be your twin flame that you've either connected with, you're connecting with currently, or you will be connecting with. But maybe there's going to be some things that have to be worked out before you guys can fully connect on the level in which you want to connect and on the level that you guys are supposed to connect on. We got Temperance under that reverse as well. So there's a lack of balance, maybe some healing that needs to be done, possibly before this person can either come in or before you guys can commit to each other. We have Page of Swords. So you could be currently dealing with someone who does not communicate effectively. They don't say what they mean and mean what they say. Or they're not honest, or they're very blunt or harsh, but really that's more so reversed. So I feel like you could be connecting with someone who needs to step their game up when it comes to communication. And there could be reasons why they're not communicating effectively. So that may be the whole pay attention to the red flags thing. We have Five of Swords. So there could have been some wrongdoing in the past, some backstabbing, or someone is afraid that that's what's going to happen, or someone feels like that's something that's currently happening. If your intuition tells you that that's what's currently going on, you know, address it, you know, get a feel for what, you know, how this person is responding to you addressing this situation. They could even feel like this is you, or this is something you've done in the past or you're doing currently. We have 9 of Wands reversed. So I see this card as kind of like either not planning something, not taking the necessary steps to plan something thoroughly, or this can be trying to like not be as defensive. So you could be trying to let your guard down, or this is this person letting their guard down, or there's a need to let your guard down. Or, you know, once this person steps to you, or once you meet this person, you may feel the need to let your guard down. But I feel like this could be advice for some people. With the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, the overall energy is shadow. So I do feel like there are some things within yourself that needs to be addressed and worked on in order for your romantic life to take off in the direction that you want. We have throat chakra, so I do feel like there are some things that need to be expressed. If you're in a connection, there's definitely things that need to be talked about. You definitely have something on your mind or something that you need to get off your chest to this person. So the advice would be to speak up and say it, even if you feel like it may cause conflict. Say it anyway. And you could just need to express yourself more overall, just in any kind of situation. We have sacral chakra. So you may need to also work on your sacral chakra. You could need to work on how you express yourself creatively. So you have 2 cards that kind of talk about expressing yourself. So you may need to express yourself more, express yourself to this person. You know, maybe tap into your sexual energy and, you know, pretty much live in your own sexuality, accept your own sexuality. This person could stir up a lot of sexual, passionate feelings in you as well. Also, if you're having like an overload of sexual thoughts and feelings, that could be your body, your soul, trying to tell you that you need to put your effort and energy into something creative, something bigger than you, not just sex. So make sure that if you are a creative person, or if you want to be creative, you are actually taking the steps to be creative, making things, starting projects and so on and so forth that soothe or, you know, fit your soul pretty much. Then we have movements, choices, and decisions. So there could be some positive movement with this person, but you may have to, you know, get some information so that you can make a decision about whether this is a person that has not come in yet or a person you're already dealing with. You know, you need to get all the facts so that you can figure out what you want to do with this person and make the choice to either deal with this person or not deal with them. Make sure that, you know, love is something that you really want and you're willing to commit to. Figure out what exactly you want out of love and be vocal about it. Then we have triumphant success. So I do feel like once you figure out what you want, if you have not already, you start communicating, you put in the work, you're planning, you know, you're figuring things out, and you're stepping more into your own personal power and doing things that suit you on a soul level. I do feel like you will have ultimate success with love, particularly with the person that you want success with, if you have a person in mind already. And then with the Moonology deck, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon and Pisces. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Virgo, because full moons take place in that sign's opposite. So Virgo is Pisces opposite. So basically, like I said, I feel like you need to plan things. You know, maybe you're really creative, or maybe you're a thinker, but you don't put actions behind it. And it's like, in order to have things play out the way you want, you have to have a practical plan. Like, of course, you can still be creative. You can still have a different way of doing things. You can still be very spiritual and kind of up in the clouds, but you do still have to have a practical plan. If you've been like really fantasizing about love and really wanting love to come in, but you're not taking the necessary steps towards love or finding love or allowing love to come in, then of course it's not going to work out, right? And then we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon and Taurus. So you could also be dealing with a Scorpio or a Taurus. So like I said, you know, if you want love, you have to put in the necessary steps to obtain that love. So if you're blocking off your heart chakra, which heart chakra didn't come up, but I feel like this more so is talking about you have to be vocal about what you want. You have to speak to whoever you believe in and tell whoever you believe in, God, the universe, spirit, source, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whoever, what you want in love. And then you have to show them that you're ready for this love. You have to take physical steps as well, whether that's bettering yourself or that's putting yourself out there, going on dates, you know, making an effort with the person that you're interested in, telling them how you feel, you know, letting them know that you have feelings for them, so on and so forth. Take the steps so that you can be rewarded with what it is that you want. And then I asked what is blocking love, and we have addicted. And I just realized the number 11 is there. That could be a significant number for you. So with addicted, because of the way that he's looking, I feel like this, for the most part, for this particular reading, could possibly be about a negative mindset regarding love. You could, like, sometimes people get addicted to the negative thoughts or the pain that they've experienced from certain situations. So you could be in a headspace where you're maybe a little pessimistic about love, and that's what your addiction is. This could also be when you get in situations with people, you become addicted to them, and you kind of give over your power to this person, or you put like way too much energy, or you mentally put that energy in, but you don't physically put it in. But like, here you are addicted to this person. They may not even know, or they do know, because, you know, you overindulge in them. You spend a lot of time with them. Your world revolves around them. This can also be whoever you're connecting with or will be connecting with. They could have an addiction. It could be an addiction to work, to sex, to food, to drugs, alcohol, working out, whatever. But somehow addictions to something is blocking love for you. And then we have alone in the world. So pretty much feeling like you don't have anyone. You don't have anyone to have your back. Feeling lonely. Dwelling on that loneliness. And possibly not doing much to get yourself out of that loneliness could be affecting you. Also, when we are single and we get stuck on the fact that we're single and we don't want to be, we tend to focus on the fact that we don't want to be single. And in turn, we kind of chase things. We kind of chase people or relationships or the thought of a relationship. And what we need to be doing is kind of enjoying our solitude, our alone time. Enjoy yourself instead of feeling like you're lacking something, because when you put lack out into the world, you get lack back. So that could be why there is no movement in your love life, because you're focusing on the lack of a person being there rather than just focusing on this time and taking this time alone to do what you need to do and do things that you want to do and prepare yourself for a connection whenever it comes in. So hopefully this reading was helpful. If so, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I am doing personal readings, so there's information about how you can book one in the description box. So check that out. And yeah, that's all I have for this reading. I was going to say something else. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next reading.